never thought $500,000 could just disappear and nobody would care.
Yeah, and it's a terrible story. I mean, around the same time you ended up on, you obviously talk about this. It's out there in the public eye. You ended up on the brink of bankruptcy. Another songwriter promised you
Ah,
30% gains in something called Global Mass Limited, but instead of profits, you lost over $500,000, and
yes.
you only went to a Singapore jail for 1 year. Why so short
Yeah.
a jail time?
Well, unfortunately, because sadly, most of that money ended up in going through Malaysia rather than Singapore. Only $40,000 of that money went through Singapore. I probably spent about 20 grand just going to Singapore to file the police report and get them involved. It was a complete, kind of a Bernie Madoff thing. A guy named David Plate, who's sadly a member of the Mormon Church, and it was several members of the Mormon Church who were all involved, including Todd Peterson, who is still an attorney in Connecticut, and they were never punished here in the United States, which they should have been because they were in the United States when they committed the crimes. He admitted, you know, uh, conning me of the entire amount. But again, the 40,000, they were only able to get him on money laundering, not fraud,
Mm.
because that amount is what went through Singapore. So Malaysia never investigated it. England investigated it, but handed it over to Singapore. And then the United States, I could never get the FBI um, involved, even though we know that most of the money made its way back into the United States, but it went through Asia. And unfortunately, it's just all too easy. I mean, it's stunning. I was stunned. I never thought $500,000 could just disappear and nobody would care. And that's exactly what happened.
But you
Story.
survived it, made you stronger.
Yeah, it has made me stronger. Yes.